Contemplation, consistency, constantly in action, attraction, force, relax when.
Welcome to a new cycle, a new energy, and a new year. Under the Gregorian calendar, which is actually projecting a particular different energy to us. But on the other hand, we can use this energy collectively, globally, for a better cause. And obviously, what it means is that it falls under Venus, which is the goddess of love, and Isis, which is a Friday. So the New Year's Friday, and the energy obviously is to do with magnetism, and obviously the Venus represents the source of magnet. Now, what I wanted to talk about more than anything in this new cycle is about the power source of magnetism, because we are actually magnetic batteries. We attract obviously through the thought, which is electricity, and then magnetize. So the whole key to this is that when we want what we want, sometimes we have to look at what we truly need. There's a significance to this, because what we need actually magnetizes to us so deeply. It actually nurtures us naturally. It fills our whole entire body, and it comes into us at a much faster rate than what we think we want. Because what we think we want is actually sometimes something that is let's put it into a simple form. There's a path and there's a career. A career has a fixed agenda, so it becomes fixed in the mind. And as opposed to a path, the path bends and it has many angles and many destinations, But now the key is to actually analyze what it is that you truly need. And once you can figure out what you need, you can get into magnetism. Deep magnetism, because synchronicity works with magnetism. And what holds synchronicity in place is time. Everything works in a time frame. And the quicker you can synchronize with the fourth or fifth dimensional time rate, you are actually fixing yourself to the frequency of magnetism or synchronicity. And as opposed to linear time, which is based upon having a career and everything being fixed at a particular time zone. And that works around the clock. The clock in itself, the 24 hours in a day, doesn't actually exist. Your perception of time changes when you do something. Obviously, say for example, you was to exercise, or you were to do something that you enjoy. Put it this way. If you do something that you enjoy, the time span speeds up so quick, as opposed to if you do something that you don't like, it will take so long for a time to just... It's the same thing with meditation, and this is where I'm leading on to right now actually. Because when you meditate, there is a time period when you start accessing a state called the no thought state, or no zone, or the sense of bliss. When you reach that state, time doesn't exist anymore. Or time exists, but your perception of time changes. And this is where I'm going. The perception of time is the zone which moves you away from linear, which stops you from attracting what you truly desire, and gets you into the synchronization of time, which is actually a circle and a cycle. So achieving your goal this year, think about the circle and think about the path, and be fixed, just like the dot, which is the circle, and fix your desires based upon what you truly need, and focus it forcefully and target it and aim for that. Always deal with one thing at a time. If you have too many goals, it will be hard. It will be difficult. If you have one fixed idea, one fixed plan, guess what? You work on your craft, you build on it, you peel the edges correctly until you reach the point. Then things will start materializing very quickly. And it's all about the path. And it's very important, because once you do and work with the path, you start seeing a lot of things happening into your life. And the whole key is about creating that space for that time and space to come through for you. And everything is about clearing. The more you clear the clutter, clear the window, the more you sit down and nurture the spirit of meditation, right? The moment you sit down and, you know, the aim is to observe every thought that comes into detail into your mind, just to observe it and do not give it any judgmental aspects of it. Just allow it to come into your thoughts. A thought is obviously a doing thing, a word or an image. That thought will keep coming and reappearing, and that's the chatter mind. It will keep giving its words into you. In the beginning was the word, so these words will keep coming into your mind. The more you can kind of observe the angles of these thoughts, the deeper you can get within it and actually see it for what it is. Then you can get to the source of the emotion. Then you can observe the emotion, observe how you feel, you know, see how you feel inside and allow it to dissipate. And once again, thoughts will keep coming in. But the more you do so, you get to the core and you get to the window. You can finally see clearly. And in that time, you can know what it is that you want. What you truly want, as opposed to what you think you want. So that would be the key. But then what happens at that point, synchronicity starts to happen so quickly, because life will give you those aspects that you need, because you know what you truly desire. And that's how you become a magnet. And the source of Venus, or the source of Isis, or the source of Aset, is about magnetizing your life to the source of what you truly feel that you need. And then once you do so, life will start bringing everything into place, you know, and you will go with the flow of the universe. You will go with the flow of natural time, natural flow. You'll be in motion with the flow of the universe. You'll be floating, literally. And that's what I want to leave in your mind today. And if you do this, look, one last thing, yeah? Check this. If you were to get yourself a diary and write down all the synchronicity that happens in your day, every synchronicity that happens in your day, you know, if you meet someone and then you meet someone else and you take note of that, you will realize those synchronicities will lead you on to what you truly need to be doing. And you will know, you will know, literally, you'll start pulling things that you're supposed to be doing, because you're synchronizing naturally into the cosmos of the self. But then you have to observe there's two sides of synchronicity. There's the synchronicity which the power that be, those that control the Gregorian calendar, are basically putting in place advertisements on TVs, on YouTube, on WhatsApp, not WhatsApp, but on all types of places such as the tube station, all aspects of different angles that they project these advertisements, which you obviously sink in, and that becomes your synchronized motion of their agenda. But then the key is to reanalyze your mind and get into the synchronicity of what you want to achieve. You know, write down what you want to achieve, where you want to go, where does your path take you to. And that's the key. And once you can do that, you can get into the flow. Hope you enjoy this year. And please subscribe to my videos. Check out some of the new stuff that I have on my website. I have a tool which is called it's an Orgone meditation rod. And that helps with grounding and meditation, if you would like to observe your thoughts a bit more. It's in my section of magical tools on my website, so have a look. Orgone-energy. Enjoy this moment of the year and make the best of it and create, because everything is about the thoughts. Our mind is a sponge, and our thoughts are what makes it happen. So what you think literally is going to materialize, yeah, but only if you give it energy. And it's what you feel that you desire that will manifest what you truly desire.
Contemplation, consistency, constantly in action, attraction, thoughts relax when consciously aware, prolonged in action, evaluation, relaxing, detaching, dissolving reaction, pounder on visions, violent strings and percussions. The mind begins acting upon no access, thoughts become inactive. life becomes nothing. Like the female aspect of an actress, of an astrological aspect. Rebirth the planet, reconstruct the electromagnet. Heal the body with neo-D magnets, reconstruct the madness. Love becomes the magnet. Magnetism, magical forming, magno, hypno, miracles. Imagine love spread all over the planet, like the world was the palace, a place of refreshness, reflection, reflecting Shambhala, requesting the freshness of prana, the breath taking you off to Ujjwala, reforming the unstoppable pranayama, preaching scriptures like the Dalai Lama, connecting with beings.